welcome to the show. This is Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show. It is game 46 of season 1 post-fantasy draft franchise. This is the first game of a 3-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. As you can see, the Tampa Bay Rays are 33-12, first in the American League East. A team batting average of 326 with a team ERA sub-3 at 297. On the other side of the coin, the Toronto Blue Jays are 15-28, struggling early on this year, dead last in the American League East, 244 batting average for the team, and a very high team ERA of 5.45. We will be playing in the beautiful Rogers Center or Skydome at Rogers Center at Skydome, whichever you prefer. Beautifully remodeled a season or so ago. Going for the Tampa Bay Rays will be the left-hander, the big unit, Randy Johnson, 6-0, 220 ERA. Going for the Toronto Blue Jays will be right-hander, our old friend Taj Bradley. Off to a good start record-wise, 4-1, but a very high 5.13 ERA. He must have had a lot of run support early to mount that record with that high of an ERA. But the Tampa Bay starting lineup will be as follows. Bobby Witt Jr. leading off and playing short, batting second. In left field, Ricky Henderson. In center and batting third, Ken Griffey Jr. cleanup and DHing Mickey Mantle. Right field batting fifth, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. At second base batting sixth, Rod Carew. Buck O'Neill will be manning first and batting seventh. Catching and batting eighth will be Yanir Diaz, and second leadoff man at the hot corner, Trey Turner. For the Blue Jays will be Alan Trammell at shortstop, Jonathan India at second, Bryce Harper in right, David Ortiz at first, Vinny Castilla at third, TJ Friedel in center, Greg Vaughn in left, Francisco Alvarez catching, and Hilton Smith DHing, and second leadoff for the Jays. There you see the lineups and the batting averages. Outside of the top 1, 2, and 3 for the Jays, not much to write home about. Whereas almost everybody on the Rays is hitting Get a look at beautiful Rogers Center here in the fantastic city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The roof is closed tonight, except therefore the elements will not be a factor. See, Rod Carew so far, 21 runs, no home runs, 16 RBIs, 343 batting average, no OPS is 745. There's Taj. 7th appearance, 4-1 record, 33 and a third innings pitched, a high 5.13 ERA like we talked about earlier, 1.32 whip, 26 strikeouts. That's good for 18.2% of the time. He walks 5.6% of the batters he faces.
Leading off tonight for
Here's Bobby Witt, tied for second in the American League with a 377 batting average. Fastball splitter, cutter, curve for Taj. First pitch of the ball game.
Ball.
Splitter down, taken for a ball. The Jays are currently 10 games back in the wild card hunt. Like I said before, it's way too early to be looking at that.
Ball 2.
As a cutter is taking up and in for ball 2. You cannot win a playoff spot in April, May, or June, but you sure can lose one. Fastball at 97 inside corner, taken for a strike. 2-1 the count.
Nope.
Fastball, cutter,
3 balls.
up
1
and
strike.
in, ball 3. Ricky Henderson on deck. Fastball, driven right back up the middle, and the Rays have a leadoff single to open up the game.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
96 down the middle, bottom of the zone. Just put the bat on the ball. Here comes Ricky Henderson, 331 coming into this one. Curveball, take it for a strike. 331, like I said, 2 home runs, 18 RBIs, 10-time All-Star, most recent 1991. Fastball, just missed it, underneath it, and flied out to right. He's been doing that a lot lately. He did that a lot in the Boston series over the week, last few days. That's a first out. Bobby Witt, last 10 games, 17 for 42, 405 average. Here comes Griffey, 11-game hitting streak, 381 average, 10 home runs, 41 RBIs. Ground ball to the right side, second base makes a dive for it, can't field it, knocks it down, can't get it to Ortiz at first in time. Big Griffey is in there with an infield single. That will put his hitting streak at 12 games as he beat that splitter right into the ground, but it was in the right spot. The Rays have something cooking here in the first. As Mickey Mantle comes up, looks at a fastball right there, strike called. 319 on the year, 5 home runs, 34 RBIs. Fastball up. Lazy fly ball to left. It is caught easily. There's 2 outs. Ray Vaughn with the catch.
The right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here comes Vlad, tied for 30 in the American League, 373 batting average. Only 1 home run so far.
That's a ball.
When you're hitting 373, who cares about home runs? He has 450 career home runs over 17 seasons. Hammers that fastball to the left side, and Bobby Witt will score from second base. Throw comes into third, and the Rays are up 1-0.
Batting sixth, the second
That ball was
baseman,
probably down below the zone, but he just laid the hammer on it and smoked it through the left side. They're playing almost at the track. No chance to get Witt coming around third. And the Rays jump out on top, 1-0 early. Here comes Rod Carew. 343 hitter so far. Swings at the cutter down, fouls it off. No home run, 16 RBIs. 7-time batting champion, most recent 1978. Put that in perspective, I was born in 1977.
ball.
Yes, I am old, shut up. As he takes the ball up and away, evens the count at 1. He has a 116 assists so far this year as he takes a fastball inside for a ball. 2-1 the count. Todd's trying to get out of this jam early on in this ball game. Splitter, cutter. I thought it was a splitter. Cutter fouled off. Counts even at 2. Splitter down. Fouled off. Still 2-2 count. Gets pitch up and he smokes it, but right to Big Poppy at first base. That would end the inning, but not before the Rays plenty to run on 3 hits. They leave 2 on, and after half an inning, it's 1-0 Rays. Here comes the big unit, Randy Johnson. His 10th appearance, 6-0 record, 65 in a 3rd innings pitch, 2.20 ERA, .99 whip, 61 strikeouts. That's good for 24.9%. He only walks 3.7%. He's a 5-time Cy Young Award winner. He is absolutely dealing to start the season this year. Here comes Alan Trammell, 318 batting average to start the season here in Toronto. First pitch, ball down. He's leading the American League East. Just took 3 out of 4 for the Red Sox in Fenway. Randy throws 99 at the thighs, inside edge. Take it for a strike. Count goes 1-1. Fastball up and out of the zone. 2-1 to count.
Ball inside.
Slider in off the plate. Trammell going to make Randy work early. Already a 3-1 count to the first batter of the game for Toronto. Throws that splitter, and it gets hammered but foul. 3-2 count. Looks at the slider right down the middle, and he goes down on strikes for the first out of the ball game. And first strikeout for Randy Johnson. Indiana coming in at a 318 clip. Fouls off the splitter, and he's quickly behind 0-1. 11 home runs, 27 RBIs, the 2021 Rookie of the Year. It's that splitter up, and it's hooked foul. 0-2. Randy with a big windup. The delivery, fastball, gets him to fly out to Vlad out and right. That should be easy. It is, and that's 2 outs. Vinny Castilla hitting .225. He's 7 for 41 over his last 10, struggling mightily as he is only hitting .171 over the last 10 games. Bryce Harper coming up. .297 average, 11 home runs. Bryce Harper doing Bryce Harper things. Fastball swung on, driven deep to left. Henderson's on the edge of the track and makes the play. And just like that, the inning's over. Nothing doing for Toronto in the first. After 1-0 Tampa. As we went to break, you saw the CN Tower next door.
Number 22.
Buck O'Neill coming in, .312 hitter, no home runs, 13 RBIs. The delivery from Bradley. Splitter, 1 hopper to third. Patty kick over to Ortiz, 1 down. I remember right before WrestleMania 6 here in the Sky Dome that WWF did a primetime wrestling episode from the CN Tower with Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. And that was gold, as it was always gold with those two. Comes Diaz. Fastball, lazy fly, shallow right center. Second baseman goes out, makes the play. And just like that, it's 2 out. Turner, .280 batting average, no home runs, 6 RBIs, 2021 batting champion. He looks like he's starting to come around some. Had some pretty nice hits put together in Boston as he smokes that one to left, but the player will get there. The man will get there and make the play. I'm not sure who's in left. I didn't pay attention to the positions in the lineup. But as it stands, that's 1-2-3 inning for the Rays as we go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Rays.
Leading off for the Jays.
Here comes Big Poppy.
The first baseman.
.229 average.
Ortiz.
Ball.
Splitter down and away. 1,795 career RBIs over A 20-plus season career for Ortiz.
Fastball.
Fastball down and away. Ortiz takes for the ball.
Hey.
Slider, and there's strike called. Hammers that slider right to the start of the track, but Henderson is there in front of the Jays pin and makes the play. One down.
Batting fifth.
Went back-to-back sliders. He wasn't taking it. Then you can see the 225 average, as mentioned before, only 4 home runs. But he is definitely a threat. Don't let the statistics fool you. Way out front of that 97-mile-per-hour fastball and fouls it off to the left side. 0-1 the count. 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner, as he's late on the fastball. 0-2 the count. Swings and fouls off that fastball, is just inside off the plate. Still 0-2.
Ball. That's inside.
Takes the slider in. Count goes to 1-2.
That's out.
Splitter down and away. 2-2 the count. Fouls off 98 at the top of the zone. Still 2-2. Blows 98, passing down because Tia goes down on strikes. The second strikeout for Johnson. And there's 2 down. Here comes TJ Friedel. He's only hitting 200 so far. He's right at the Mendoza line.
Ball 1, no strike.
4 home runs, 14 RBIs. Fastball outside edge at the thighs. Strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. Last game, Friedel was in 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Let's hope that trend continues. Fastball right down the middle. Strike called. Takes 98. 1-2 pitch. Ripped that fastball right to right, and Vladimir Guerrero is there to take the ball and catch it in his glove, ending the inning. Nothing across for Toronto after 2. Still 1-0 Tampa.
Leading off for the Rays. The
Bobby
shortstop,
Witt, 1 for 1,
Bobby
single, scored the
Witt
lone run
Jr.
so far. Hammers that splitter right to the third baseman. He fields it easily, throws over to Ortiz to record the out.
The batter,
1 down.
the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Comes Henderson. Flight out to right. His first time.
Too high.
Looks at that cutter. So far, he's tied for second in the American League with 34 runs scored this season. Means you got to get on base an awful lot.
Inside, ball 2.
Splitter taken. 2-0 to Henderson. As Taj winds and delivers.
Ball down.
Cutter down. And Henderson being very patient with Griffey up. On deck.
Ball 4.
And he looks at ball 4. Fastball down.
Now batting.
That will
the
be
center fielder,
Taj
Ken
Bradley's
Griffey Jr.
first walk of the ball game. Big time speed threat, and also opens up a hole on the right side of the infield for Griffey. Left-handed hitter. 1 for 1 with an infield single at first at bat. They're going to pitch him down, I'm sure.
1-0.
Pitch out, seeing if Henderson's going, nothing doing. Nice size lead at first.
2-0.
Fastball at the knees. Literally. Griffey gets out of the way as he takes ball 2. Gets a fastball to hit. Center fielder is right there though. Makes the play, gets it back in. Henderson retreats back to first base. That's 2 outs. TJ Friedel hardly had to move for that one.
Up next for
Comes
Tampa Bay,
Mantle 0 for 1,
the
flew out the
designated hitter.
first.
Mickey Mantle.
Next pitch will be Taj Bradley's 30th of the ball game. Gets something in on the inside part of the plate and just loops it over the second baseman's head. And Mantle, a hustle double. Friedel not charging that ball. No. So Mantle takes advantage of it. He was playing so deep. Lollygagged his attempt, his throw. There's not much urgency, and so Mantle takes second base. And now there's 2 runners in scoring position with 2 out for Vlad Guerrero, who's 1 for 1 already. Wow. Single and an RBI already.
Ball.
Looks at that curveball away. 56 hits on the year for Vlad, tied for 5th in the American League. Gets something to hit. Little floater into center, and Friedel is there. Makes a knee-high catch and retires the side.
Leading off for the
Here comes Greg Vaughn, 210 average, 8 home runs, 22 RBIs, 4-time All-Star. Fastball, 99, down the middle. Fouls off. Greg Vaughn, a 1998 Silver Slugger Award winner. Hammers that fastball. Come in at 99 and it left at 99. Right back up the middle, and the Jays have a leadoff single here in the 3rd. Hammered, big hop off the mound. Here comes Alvarez. 178 hitter. Vaughn, not much of a stretch to throw, but just as I say that, he goes. It's a beautiful hit and run as he puts it right through the vacated second base position. The throw comes all the way into the plate for reasons I have no idea. And just like that, the Jays have runners at second and third with nobody out. That will be Alvarez's second double of the year. Beautiful hit and run. Just as I was saying, that Vaughn is not a base-stealing threat. He takes off, pulling the second baseman out of position. And then for whatever reason, the throw does not go to the cutoff man. The throw ends up coming all the way into the plate, allowing him to get to second base. 100 miles an hour down the middle to Hilton Smith. 198 hitter, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. I don't think Randy Johnson's not too happy right now. Can't really blame him.
Ball 1.
That was ridiculous.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He takes ball 1. We're going to concede the run on a ground ball on the infield. Splitter swung out in front
1 ball,
and missed
2
it.
strikes.
1 and 2. Fastball, belt high over the middle of the plate at 101, and that will be Randy's 3rd strikeout of the ball game. You get the umpire view, absolutely a strike. That's 1 out. Here comes Trammell, 0 for 1. They're going to try to get him to hit it on the ground. Fastball, 98, right down the pipe, looking for a strike. Fastball up at 99, just above the strike zone, fouled off, strike 2. Slider, just on the inside corner, but he fouls it off. Still 0-2. Ground ball to 3rd. Turner will take the shirt out at first. The run will score. Give Trammell an RBI, record the out 5-3. And the game is tied at 1. Productive out by Alan Trammell.
The batter, number 6.
Goes India 0 for 1.
Baseman.
I was wondering if Turner would attempt to make a throw towards the plate to get him as the runner was coming down the line. But he took the smart play and got the out. Runner leads off a second. India takes 98 off outer third, 4 strike. Tied for second on the Jays with a 27 RBI total so far. India. Fly ball to right. Guerrero broke back to start, but throws it all the way into the plate on a line. They will not challenge it. Jonathan India, 2 out, single to right. Ladd froze a little bit. That cost him. And just like that, runners are at the corners with 2 out, with Bryce Harper up. Here's the pitch. Check the swing in time. It takes that slider away for a ball.
That's a ball.
Splitter must have missed just down low. Bryce Harper in 2015 and 2021 won the Hank Aaron Award. Excellent player. A lot of personality, a lot of intensity.
That's ball 3.
A lot of patience as he takes 100 just above the zone for ball 3. .30 pitch.
Nope.
Slider off the inside part of the plate. Johnson walks the first man, and the inning will continue. The bases are loaded for Big Papi. He has 10 home runs on the season, 27 RBIs, and he ripped a slider last time up.
Ball 1.
Ball. Ooh. Career 928 on base plus slugging for Ortiz. And they're going to come out and try to calm Randy down as he has a bases loaded with 2 outs, and he's behind in the count 1-0 to David Ortiz, who is a prolific power hitter. Ground ball just missed the bag, and it just fouled by inches. That would have been 2 runs. As it is, his count 1-1, and make it 2-1 as that fastball misses down below the zone. Nowhere to put Ortiz. Fastball inside half of the plate at the waist. Taken. Evens up the count, 2-2. Swings through the splitter, and Randy Johnson tap dances on that landmine and gets out of it unscathed, allowing only the 1 hit, the 1 run. He walked a man. They got 3 hits and left the bases loaded. After a third of the ball game, we are tied 1-1. Here comes Rod Carew, 0 for 1. Looks like they're going to probably try to make Taj work now. Cutter, low and away, call a strike. Rod Carew, 1,031 RBIs over 10 seasons, or 20 seasons.
Ball, that's outside.
Splitter away, looking for a ball. 1-1. Hook that splitter.
Out.
Easy play for Papi at first. Takes it himself, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Buck O'Neill.
Comes O'Neill. He grounded out his first time. Looks at a fastball. Top of the zone, strike 1. Last game he was hitless, 0 for 3. Bouncing ball to third. Castilla's got it. Throws over to Ortiz, and that is 2 outs.
The catcher,
Here comes Diaz. He rips a line drive right to Vinny Castilla at third base, and the inning is over. Nothing across for the Rays in the 4th. 5, 6, and 7 coming up for Toronto in a 1-1 tie.
Leading up for Toronto, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Here comes Castilla. There's a fastball down the middle, flies out to right, and Guerrero is there to make the play, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, TJ Frito.
Here comes Frito. He lined out his first time at bat. Swings and misses at 98, way out in front. Hits a slider, and he hammers it deep right center field over the 359 sign off the wall. Guerrero gets there, fields it on a hop, and it's an easy double for Castilla, just missing a home run by a few feet, his 5th double of the year. That got way too much of the plate. Slider came right back over the middle as here comes Greg Vaughn. He's 1 for 1. Woo! He hammers a splitter that was hung right over the middle of the plate. Hit it 108 off the bat, about 108 miles an hour. Foul. Johnson, definitely not the sharpest we've seen him, as he gets him to pop up a fastball. 98. Pops it up to second base. Rod Carew just out on the turf behind the second base position and records the 2nd out of the inning. Ooh, boy, here comes Alvarez. He doubled his first time up.
Ball, that looks good.
Looks at a ball, fastball up. He's hitting 133 this season with runners in scoring position. Swings through that low fastball. Evens the count at 1. Hammers that fastball foul to the right. It's 1 and 2. 1-2 pitch. Tried to backdoor him, but it doesn't come all the way back. Counts even at 2. Oh, they say he held up on that. Woo-wee. Takes that slider. Moves it to 3 and 2. I don't know about that. I think he went around. He definitely went around on that one. 99 up in the zone, swings through it. And that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left as we go to a 5th. Still 1-1 tie.
Leading off to the base.
Here comes TT, Trey Turner. He flied out in the 2nd. This is Taj Bradley's 40th pitch of the ball game. Fastball down and away. Taken for a ball. Comes the 2nd pitch to him. Fastball right there, strike 1. Inside out's that ball, but it's lined right to India, 2nd. And there's 1 down.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Here comes Bobby. 1 for 2. Inside out's that one to the right side, and it slips through into right field for a 1-out single. Bobby Witt finds his way to first base. The inside out is that splitter. Look at this piece of hitting. Waits, pulls his hands in, swings low, inside out's it, nice piece of hitting. Here comes Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 1 with a walk as he looks at a curveball outside edge at the thighs, taken for a strike. He walked his first time at bat. Go over to first. Bobby's not going nowhere. Henderson waiting for the 0-1 pitch. Not much of a lead at first. Splitter down. Ricky Henderson, 3,109 hits over 26 seasons. Curveball swung on and missed, strike 2. 1-2 count. Whips off with the pitch, and Ricky lines to short, and it's an easy double play. Oh, baby. Ball was rocked right to the shortstop. Doesn't get much easier than that as far as double plays. Halfway home, it's still 1-1.
Leading off for the Jays.
Comes Hilton Smith. He struck out his first time at bat. Fastball, 97, taken for a strike.
0-1.
Jumps ahead of Smith, 0-1.
Ball inside.
Fastball inside, evens up the count.
Ball, that's out.
Splitter, just off the edge. Count goes to 2-1.
At the ball.
Backdoor slider dropped too low. Now it's a 3-1 count to Hilton Smith. Johnson rocks and fires.
Nope.
Fastball misses up high. 99. He walks Hilton Smith, his second walk in this ball game.
For the Jays.
And here comes Alan Trammell. As Kenta Maeda gets up in the Rays pen. Smith, decent speed at first. And here's Alan Trammell doing what he does best, splitting the fielders in right center. Griffey gets it, throws it into Bobby Witt Jr. Hilton Smith scores. The Jays take the 2-1 lead on Alan Trammell's 9th double of the season. And that's why walks hurt you. Fastball, 99, right down the middle. And then Jonathan India has a shot with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Fastball, 98. Takes it for a strike. 1 for 2 so far on the game for Mr. India. Fastball to right. Hit the right. Guerrero's there, makes the play. There's no chance in hell they're chancing that on. Look at that. Boom, right on the money. 1 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Here comes Harper. First pitch to him, takes a splitter down outside edge of the plate. Strike 1. 30 RBIs so far for Mr. Harper this year.
Nope. Outside.
Fastball off the plate. Taken for a ball. Swings through the splitter.
2 strikes.
And he's ahead of Bryce Harper, 1 and 2.
At the ball.
Slider away. Bryce not biting. 2-2 pitch.
3.
Fastball up and in at 100. Blows it past him. 2 down. That's his 6th strikeout.
Up next to the Blue Jays. The first baseman, David.
Down and away. Away. Down and away. Down and away. Up and in. For a lot of different pitches in that at bat. Here comes Big Poppy. Looks at a splitter in there for a strike. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Woo! Rocket shot line, drive right to third, but Turner's there to make the play. But not before Alan Trammell knocks in the go-ahead run. And after 5, it is 2-1 Ray or Jays.
Leading off for the Rays, the center fielder.
No, I mess things up as much as Harry Carey used to mess up people's names, a la Ken Caminiti. I just screwed up his name, Ken Caminiti. Sheesh. Here comes Griffey, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Rays down 2-1
Ball.
as we enter the 6th inning. Griffey takes that first pitch down, ball 1. Nice piece of hitting, but Vinny Castilla right there leaps and makes the play. 1 down, perfectly positioned. the height of his jump makes it look easy, and it's like that, there's one down. Here comes Mantle.
Counts 1-0.
Holds up. I thought he went. Held up on that curveball.
Ball.
Fastball up and away. 2-0. He's tied for first on the race with 60 hits. Not hit for a lot of power, but he's getting a lot of hits. That's good enough. It's a fastball in. Jammed himself. High fly to center. Friedel's there. Makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Guerrero, 1 for 2, a single and an RBI. Pitch number 53 for Taj. Throws that splitter down and away, and Vlad ropes it into center. Friedel there in a hurry this time. Makes a hurry throw to keep the runner at first. And the Rays have a 2-out base runner. Here comes Barad Carew, 0 for 2. Takes the split, the fastball to the outside edge. Flies out down the line. The play is made. Runners left on first. Here comes the Blue Jays.
Leading up for the Jays, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Castilla 0 for 2.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball away. The Rays have left 6 men on base so far. The Jays have left 5. If I'm reading that right, out in center field. Fastball hammered. Foul. 1-1 the count.
That's ball 2.
Slider down and in. Taken for a ball. Fastball fouled off. 2-2 the count. Hard hit splitter, ball right to Rod Carew. Fields it flawlessly, throws over to first, and records the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder,
104 off the bat. Here comes Friedel, 1 for 2. He's doubled in the 4th. Fastball fouled off to the left. Fouled off 97. Randy not very sharp tonight. But he is a battler, and that drops in front of Guerrero for a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here comes Vaughn, hitting 149 at home and 257 away. 6 of his home runs have come away from the dome. Steele leads off at first.
Nope, that's a ball.
And the ball pitch is taken for a ball. Want to know the count. Splitter taken over outside third, 1-1. Strike in there, swings through 98. Just like that, he's ahead, 1-2. Slider, hammered to center. Griffey makes a play on a hop. Runners will stay at first and second. And there's 2 on with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Francisco Alvarez.
Satchel Paige gets up. Pinta Maeda will be coming in. That'll be it for Randy Johnson tonight. Not the best pitching performance he's ever had, that's for sure. but not the worst either.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay.
Here comes
Number
Maeda,
18.
7th appearance, 0-1 record, 1 hold, 7
Maeda.
innings pitched, 2.57 ERA on a small sample size. He strikes out about 21% of the batters he's faced. Right-handers are hitting .214 against him. Lefties have no average at all. Francisco Alvarez comes up. He's 1 for 2. Maeda inherits the first. Runners at first and second. There is 1 out. Know what he's trying to do. Now he's got him 0-2 with that foul ball. Hammers to Slurve, but hammers it foul. Here's the pitch. Fastball down and away. Fouls it off. 0-2 count. Slows down his swing to get a piece of that splitter or that sinker and fouls that one off. 0-2 pitch again. Slow grounder to Turner at third. He tags the runner coming over, throws to first, and a 5 unassisted 3 double play to end the inning. He gets out of that jam in an unconventional double play, but after 2/3 of the ball game, it's 2-1 Jays. Comes O'Neill, 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Taj Bradley's 55th pitch of the ball game is a cutter off the inside edge, taken for a ball. Luke Weaver and Jonathan Loizaga are up in the pen for the Jays. A slim 1-run lead against a very potent offense, but both of these teams have very potent offenses. A whole lot of potential for damage as he takes a fastball. And it's now 2-1. Curveball. Waited back and hammered it right back up the middle. 93 off the bat. And Buck O'Neill is on with a
Now
leadoff
batting.
single.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here comes Diaz. See him wait back on it and drive it right back where it was pitched. And that will do it for Taj Bradley. Now it's a ball game belonging to the Pens. Taj pitched a good game. Allowing only 1 run so far, he is responsible for the runner at first.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Here
Number
comes
25.
Yancy Almonte, who wasn't even warming up. His 15th appearance, 0-1 record, 1 hold, 13 innings pitched at 8.31 ERA. Batters are hitting around 330 if you average that out. And how the hell does this work? He wasn't even warming up.
Nope.
But okay, whatever. As he throws a fastball 96 up and out of the zone to Diaz, who's 0 for 2 on the ball game. Slider in on his hands, gets him to lift it to left. It should be easy. Vaughn makes the catch, gets the throw into the cutoff man, and just like that, there's 1 down.
Now batting.
Here comes Turner, 0 for 2.
Trey Turner.
He swings out a slider in on his hands, and he pops that one up to India at second, and just like that, there's 2 down.
The batter,
3
number
pitches,
9,
2 outs. Here comes Witt, 2 for 3.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Ball, that's it.
Fastball in, takes it for a ball. Slider in there, front door him. Taken for a strike. Fouls it off to the right side. That was a changeup. Looks at a slider away. Slider hit in the air to center, and it drops in for a hit. Runner is going around third. He will score, and Bobby Witt dumps a double into center field to tie the ball game, his 7th double of the year. Unbelievable. I didn't think they had a prayer of dropping. Friedel just could not get to it. He falls a couple of inches short, but the ball stays right there with him, or else Witt could have ended up on third. And just like that, we have a 2-2 tie in Toronto. Here comes Henderson. Fouls off the slider. 0-1 to count. He walked into third. Waits back on that slider and hammers it foul to the right. Line drive up the middle. India fills it, turns, throws, gets Henderson by a step, and they get out of the inning. A blue double, and Bobby Witt Jr. ties it at 2, heading into the stretch.
Leading up for Toronto, the designated hitter, Hilton Smith.
Here comes Smith. He's walked, he scored a run, and he is facing Kenta Maeda. Got a double play to get out of the last inning. Throws the slider, and Smith hammers it foul. Key word being foul. Here's the wind, the delivery, the pitch.
Ball.
Slurve down. 1-1 to count. Inside, grounds a soft one over to Turner, over to O'Neill, makes the play, and the throw is easy. 1 down. Here comes Trammell, 1 for 3, a 2-run double, 2 RBIs, a double. He's knocked in both runs so far for the Blue Jays. Hammers that slider to the right field side of the diamond, all the way back to the wall. Guerrero, long throw, and they nail him at second base. Turner, or Trammell, not the fastest runner, and Guerrero, with one of the greatest arms in the history of the game, nails him at second base, and there are 2 down. Ooh, baby. That is why you want outfielders with cannons. Fastball, 89, outside edge, and India looks at strike 1. He is 1 for 3 with a single in the third. Into Maeda. Doing yeoman's work right here. Looking to get out of this inning and move on to the 8th. 0-2 pitch, slider down and away. Comes a 1-2 pitch. Pops him up on a high and tight fastball at 90 miles an hour. Carew is there, makes a play, and retires a side. No runs, a hit, a runner thrown out, trying to stretch a single onto a double, and no errors. After 7, we're tied at 2. Here comes Bob Feller. 21st appearance, 4-2 record, 57 in a third innings pitch, a high 5.34 ERA. He strikes out a quarter of the batters he faces, and hitters are hitting around 280 against him. Steps in against Ken Griffey Jr., who's 1 for 3. Feller, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Griffey's looking for something to drive into a gap and get into scoring position.
Ball 1, no.
Looks at the curveball away for a ball. Fouls off the slider. Count goes to 1-1. Swings at the changeup at his
1 ball,
feet.
2 strikes.
Uncharacteristic. Now he's down 1-2 in the count. Fouls off that fastball, 97 down and away. Very late, excuse me, swing. And it's 1-2.
Ball 2.
Curveball outside. Take it for a ball. 2-2 to count. Fouls off the changeup. Two and 2 pitch. Smokes that changeup foul and into the seats.
The count is full.
97, almost hitting, taken for a ball. Mano on deck. He's doubled already once tonight. Full count to Griffey. Hits a curveball, slider up to hit. He drives it deep off the wall on the fly in the left, and he will have a lead-off double, 102 miles an hour off the bat. He hammered that one for his 13th triple of the season. And just like that, the Rays have runner in scoring position with nobody out. Good relay. No chance to get him, though. Here comes Mantle.
Ball 1.
Fastball down and away, taken for a ball. Fella trying to stay low on everybody right now. Changeup, hammered to left center, and it is caught in front of the fence. Mano did not miss that by much. Griffey tags up and goes to third sliding. With one out, the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. And he did not miss that pitch by much at all. Here comes Guerrero.
1-0.
Looks at a fastball up. Guerrero, 467 with runners in scoring position. He's 2 for 3. He's just looking to get the runner home. The infielders are playing in at the cut of the turf. At the fastball he's looking for, fouled it off. How frustrating does that get? How frustrating is that? Fouls off the changeup. He's behind the count, 1-2. Fastball right down the middle, 99. He's late on it. Fouls off the slider. Staying alive. Still 1-2. Hammers a changeup right to the third baseman, Vinny Castilla, and he almost doubles off Kent Griffey Jr. Griffey avoided the tag and got back. Oh man, that ball was hammered. Rock Carew comes up with 2 outs, tying run at third base. Carew's 0 for 3. Swings at an inside slider, fielded easily by India, tosses to Poppy, and the Jays escape the inning. Leadoff double goes to waste. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Harper, Ortiz, Castilla due up for Toronto.
Leading up for Toronto, the right fielder, Harper.
Here comes Harper. 0 for 2. Sinker smoked at 106 into the Toronto dugout. That's not like that cameraman over there or something.
Outside. That's
Slider does not come back over, taken for a ball. The Toronto faithful trying to get the Jays going here.
That's
Definitely
ball
got the
2.
right guy up there as he takes a slurve down. 2-1 to count. Maeda, pitch number 18 of his outing tonight. Gets a fastball. Bryce Harper smokes it 98 miles an hour, but right to Ken Griffey
Now
Jr.'s
batting,
neighborhood.
first baseman.
And you know, not much lands in Ken Griffey Jr.'s neighborhood. Here comes Ortiz, 0 for 3. Big Poppy. Loud contact in this ball game for him. Sinker right down the heart of the plate, and he fouls it off. 0-1 is the count. Splitter, inside edge at the knees, taking strike 2. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, front door slider. Hits it enough to get past O'Neill at first. Then the Rays have Ortiz on first base with 1 out. Will they pinch run for him, I wonder? He's not exactly the most fleet of foot out there. Nope, Poppy will stay at first base with Vinny Castilla coming up. He is 0 for 3 on the day.
That's a ball.
Fastball down, taken for a ball, 1-0. Ground ball, hard hit to O'Neill. Gathers it, throws up to Bobby Witt covering second. They get Poppy at second with the force out. They cannot turn 2. That will go down as a fielder's choice. As Bobby Witt actually gets tumbled out there by Big Poppy. That's a big man coming in there, brother, let me tell you. First pitch. Oh boy. Friedel rips it right down the third base line. But because Henderson was fast, it got over there to grab that before it gets down all the way down the line. It only goes as a single. Runners are at first and second with 2 out. Here comes Greg Vaughn. He's 2 for 3. First pitch. One hopper right to Rod Carew. He handles it flawlessly, makes the throw, and the inning is over. Just like the Rays at the top of the inning, the Jays waste a golden opportunity in the bottom. Going to the top of the ninth, it's O'Neill, Diaz, and Turner due up for the Rays.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 22.
Comes Buck O'Neill, 1 for 3.
O'Neill.
Bob Filler's 19th pitch of the ball game.
No, that's down.
Curveball down. 1-0 the count.
That's ball 2.
Fastball down. Buck O'Neill wanting to get something started. Let's get on base any way he can.
Ball 3.
Changeup down. Yanier Diaz on deck. .30 count. 10 bucks says O'Neill's taken. He is 100 miles an hour up and in, taken for a strike. 3-1 pitch. Change up outside edge, runs it full.
Ball 4.
And wide, way outside with the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And O'Neill draws the
Leading
walk.
off for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Time is out.
As Diaz might be getting lifted here. Looking to see who has best bunting ability. And I am going to say John Donaldson.
Pinch hitting for the
Patrick
Rays,
Bailey will come in to
Number
catch in the bottom of the
92.
ninth.
John Donaldson.
Good speed at first. Scores around the bunt, fouls it off.
No, he's in there.
Pick off to first. O'Neill's not going anywhere. Donaldson squares around and takes a strike. That's so hard to pull it back on this game in time, but it is what it is, I guess. It's going to be forced to hit now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curveball in the dirt. 1-2 pitch to Donaldson. Swings through 100 and he goes down swinging. He was brought in to sacrifice. Couldn't get the bunt down, and then he swings through 100. Way late on it. That brings up Trey Turner, 0 for 3. He gets something to hammer, and he does. He takes a fastball to right field. O'Neill's going around second, go to third, to throw to third, not in time. And the Rays have runners at the corners with 1 out here in the top of the ninth. Pulls his hands in, inside outs it to the opposite field. Wastes no time. First ball, fastball, looked like. 100 miles an hour, and he just drove it. Here comes Bobby Witt.
Ball 1, no.
Pitch out, nothing going on. I wouldn't think a double still would be in order, but you never know. Do not want Witt to get the ball in the air. The infield's at halfway deep.
Nope, that's off the
Fastball away.
Back outside.
Fastball away. 3-0 to Witt. Comes Henderson, who's hit 324 with runners in scoring position this year. I don't think Witt would have a 3-0 green light in this situation as he looks at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball thrown in there for a strike. 3-1. Now he might have the green light. Oh, he looks at a changeup away and takes the walk. The bases will be loaded with 1 out and Henderson coming up.
Ricky Henderson.
He's 0 for 3. This will be Feller's 35th pitch of the ball game. Fastball 98 up and he's behind it. And he falls behind in the count, 1-0. Another fastball, this time in on the hands, he fights that one off. 0-2 to count. That's a little floater into center field. Friedel can't get there. 1 run will score. Throw to the plate. Second run scores. And the Rays with a bloop single scoring 2 RBI runs by Ricky Henderson. And they take a 4-2 lead late in this one. Friedel just could not get there. And that will do it. Colin Poche, his 13th appearance, 1-1 record, 3 holds, 2 holds, 11 innings pitched, 7.36 ERA, horrible. Batters hitting around 300 against him. He's striking out almost 15% of the batters he faces. Colin Poche, also a former Ray. Fastball, slider, curveball. Here comes Griffey. He hammers it. Butt right to the shortstop. 6, 4, 3, and 1 pitch, and they get out of the inning, but not before the Rays put 2 across. Going to the bottom of the 9th. It's 4-2 Tampa.
has changed for the Rays. Now
Patrick
catching,
Bailey, as
number
aforementioned,
14,
will come in to catch.
Patrick Bailey. Leading up for Toronto, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Robden and Trevor Hoffman are up in the pen. Right now, this is Maeda's ball game. Chances are, if he can get 3 straight, they're going to let him finish it. As he throws a first pitch slurve in there for a strike. Cuts out in front of Alvarez 1-0 or 0-1. I'll get things straight eventually, folks, maybe by the playoffs. Hammered the splitter, but it hung up just long enough for Henderson to get to it. And Alvarez is out for the first out of the inning. Here comes Hilton Smith. 0 for 2. He's walked and scored a run. Into Maeda. Looking to shut the door here. Pitch number 28 of the ball game. Slider in there. Strike call. Hammered foul. Quickly behind 0-2 is Mr. Smith.
Ball. That's inside.
Oh, he thought about swinging at that sinker in, but he held up wisely. And the count goes to 1-2.
3.
Swing and a miss through the slurve. And there's 2 outs.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
It's up to Alan Trammell
Allen.
to keep it alive for Toronto. 2 for 4, double, single, a couple of RBIs. He's knocked in the only 2 runs of the ball game that Toronto has scored so far. Right down the middle with the slider, and it's hammered foul. Pitch number 33 from Maeda tonight. Splitter at the knees, strike 2. Going for that knockout punch now. Swing! Foul tip it to the catcher's mitt on the slider away, and that ends the ball game. Rays win it 4-2. 2-run top of the 9th. And with the bases loaded, big time Blute double. And they take game 1 of the 3-game set here in Toronto. Kenta Maeda gets the win. He goes to 1-1. Bob Feller settled with the loss. He goes to 4-3. Like I said, the Rays are up in the series 1-0. Stay tuned for highlights in your final line score and then the post-game wrap-up.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
As we look at the box scores before signing off tonight, your victorious Tampa Bay Rays, Bobby Witt Jr. 3 for 4, a run, scored an RBI and a walk. Ricky Henderson 1 for 4, a big 2 RBI Blute double in the top of the 9th to give the Rays the win. He also had a walk. Ken Griffey Jr. was 2 for 5. Mickey Merrill was 1 for 4. Vlad Guerrero was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Rod Carew was 0 for 4. Buck O'Neill was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a walk. Yanier Diaz was 0 for 3. John Donaldson was 0 for 1 with a strikeout in a pinch hit appearance. Patrick Bailey did not have any at-bats as he caught strictly in the bottom of the 9th. And Trey Turner was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Ken Griffey Jr. with his 13th double, Bobby Witt Jr. with his 7th, and Mickey Mantle with his 13th. Vlad Guerrero knocked in his 33rd run of the year. Ricky Henderson completed 2 runs, and that gives him 20 RBIs for the year. And Bobby Witt Jr. has knocked in his 17th of the season. Ken Griffey Jr. grounded into the only double play. It was in the top of the 9th. As far as pitching goes, Randy Johnson started. He pitched 5 1/3, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. A so-so performance by his standards. His ERA goes to 2.29. Kenta Maeda, I don't know why I was talking about a save, but he was on the mound when the Rays grabbed that lead in the top of the 9th. So he gets the win, his first of the season. He pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 3 hits, no runs, no walks, struck out 2. His ERA falls to a very minuscule 1.69. For the Toronto Blue Jays, Alan Trammell, the only pain in the neck in the lineup tonight for the Rays. He was 2 for 5, knocked in both runs, struck out twice. Jonathan India was 1 for 4. Bryce Harper was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Big Papi David Ortiz, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Vinny Castilla, the Colorado legend, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. TJ Friedel, a couple of misadventures out in center field tonight. No errors on him, but just some really different plays. He was great at the plate, though, as he goes 3 for 4. Greg Vaughn out in left field, solid night defensively, decent at the plate as well, as he went 2 for 4 with a run scored. Francisco Alvarez, 1 for 4 with a strikeout, and Hilton Smith, 0 for 3. He scored a run, he walked, and he had 2 strikeouts. Francisco Alvarez with his 2nd double of the year, Alan Trammell his 9th, and TJ Friedel his 5th. Alan Trammell knocked in both Toronto runs this evening. That gives him 17 on the year. Francisco Alvarez grounded into the only double play for Toronto offensively. Taj Bradley, our old friend, pitched a decent game. 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. His ERA goes to 4.81. Yency Almonte, who wasn't even warming up, is brought in cold, I'm assuming. I don't know. But he blew the save. He pitched one inning, allowed 1 hit, and his ERA is at 7.71. Bob Filler came in relief of Almonte, picks up the loss. He falls to 4-3. He pitched 1 1/3 innings. Seemed like he pitched a lot longer than that. But he allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. His ERA goes to 5.52. And Colin Pache, another friend of ours, former Ray, finishes out the ball game with that 1-pitch double play. He pitches 2/3 of an inning, allows nothing across. His ERA falls to 6.94. Once again, for the victorious Tampa Bay Rays, 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. For the Toronto Blue Jays, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Kenta Maeda is the player of the game in relief. 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs. He gets the win. Bob Filler picks up the loss as he pitched 1 1/3, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, and 2 earned runs. As we sign off for tonight, from north of the border, remember, be good to each other, be good to animals, and stay out of jail.